In most of the Roblox games, codes are very much beneficial, and Murder Mystery 2 is one of the games that have codes. But what are these codes, and what do they do? Well, let's find out. Prior to realizing which codes we can enter in the game, it's vital to observe an exceptionally vital component. That's the way the codes ought to be entered. In Murder Mystery 2, the codes likewise include vowels A, E, and O, and so on. So the catch here is that at whatever point you need to enter the code, you need to trade the vowel with a number that appears to be like it. You don't get it? We should look at this model for making it very simpler to fathom. In the event that you really want a free dark blue knife in the game, the code is AL3X. So essentially, we read the code as Alex. However, since the code has the letter E, in which this is a vowel, we type the letter 3 rather than an E, since it looks like the letter E. Easy, right? So, the very first code we're going to talk about is Dark Blade. When you redeem it, you'll be rewarded with a Dark Blade. Then, at that point, simply play the game and gather the coins any place you see them. The duty of the sheriff will be to find the murderer and take him out. He should stay away from different characters and afterward glance around so that he can survive for a more extended time frame. Let's move on to one more code, and that's Egg Blade. By redeeming this code, you'll get an Egg Blade knife. This knife will have a basket of eggs attached to it, and the eggs will be 5 in number. The basket literally has a 3D effect, and that's why it looks super cool. The Egg Blade knife will help you in killing the foes with so much force, and it'll cause a lot of damage to them. Another code you people can check out is Victory. This code's really exceptional on the grounds that it'll give you a ton rather than a lot of murder mystery boxes. These secret boxes are incredibly useful in the game since you'll actually be able to get yourself a few extremely amazing things like godly weapons. While playing Murder Mystery 2, you individuals will see a shop. There, you'll observe many individuals at various spots. You could feel that you need to kill them, and you might in fact have to go and attack them also. However, usually it'll happen to you that the individuals you decide to kill wasn't meant to be killed. Thus, while pushing ahead in the game, you should be extremely cautious, since you won't realize that when the character will show up before you whom you really need to kill, and you simply think of it as like the other ones and leave it or get killed by it. So make sure to keep this in mind. The next code to try is Heartblade, and this code will give you a wonderful Heartblade knife. It'll be a nice bright pink color sword with a silver shade part in the center. And at the top of the sword, there'll be a heart, which enhances the lavish look of the sword. There'll be wings attached to this knife as well, and it can be considered a godly weapon in a real sense. There's a possibility that this knife could be used only in the month of February because it is Valentine's Day knife, and obviously this implies that you redeem the code just in February. But the situation can be otherwise as well. So to enjoy the experience of this cool knife, try it out as soon as possible. This is how you can get various knives by redeeming different codes. For instance, with the code Combat2, you'll get a free Combat2 knife. And the same way, when you enter Infected, you'll be given an Infected knife. There are a number of codes that you can redeem and have fun with different kinds of weapons by using them in the game. A quite distinct code available for the game is Nature Update, which assists you with getting 500 gold. And this is the only code where the number isn't utilized at the spot of the vowel. So, using which code you think would be most exciting? Let us know in the comments section below.